I started work here in 1970. I arrived on the 7th of May 1970. It's a day I will never forget.
In 1971 I started work here at Rosebery.
I came to this town in 1953 with my parents. I've been here ever since.
I've been in Rosebery since 1949, which is roughly 66 years.
Most of my family's worked there over the last, 80 years.
Probably one of the best places I've ever worked in my life. You know, again, I've been here for 22 years, so I can say that.
I come here 30 years ago and I said I was only coming here for 2 years.
We've just been living here for 22 years and you wouldn't know there was a mine in the town.
The mine was established in Rosebery 80 years ago, 1936 in its current form. Kicked off, and it's been the driver for Rosebery ever since. The houses were built, the company built the housing, employed the people, they ran the general store.
The history of the Rosebery mine, I guess, started back in 1893 when Tom McDonald stumbled on gold up on the hill here in a creek, and later on he extended that to the finding of lead zinc ore.
It's one of the very few mines in Australia that have got 5 products: the zinc, the copper, the lead, silver, and the other precious metal that they don't like to talk about much, gold.
And it's just thrilling to see people want to know how the history is and how long we've been going.
Back in the 70s, we didn't have the communications that we have today, like we use radios and everybody's contactable. Anywhere in the mine, we used to have to try and find a manual telephone. In 1971, they were still using horses out at Williamsford to pull the ore carts, and then they progressed to electric locos, and now I've got ore trucks.
In Tasmanian terms, and perhaps even in Australian terms, there are not that many mining operations that have gone without a break for that long, continuously. For 80 years, it's a great achievement. The community in Rosebery today is, I suppose, far different and much more diverse perhaps than the community in Rosebery of yesteryear.
I believe that MMG is probably one of the unique company in the way it deals with its people.
I think MMG is very conscious of being part of our town, very conscious of supporting our town, very conscious of supporting both schools. We have 2 schools in the town.
It keeps money in the community. It keeps families in the community. It keeps people involved in sporting clubs in the community.
Rosebery is a really tight community. Everyone is friends, everyone's really accepting, helpful, really good community to be a part of.
And it's just the comradeship of the people here and everything. We communicate together.
It's an 80-year-old operation. It's got a pretty rich history, and 80 years uninterrupted operation is fairly significant in terms of achievements in this day and age, and in Australia specifically. So there are not a lot of operations that can boast that achievement.
So the sense of community and spirit is really strong in Rosebery, all over the West Coast.
Rosebery's part of our fabric, part of the fabric of the West Coast, the Rosebery mine. And it's important to celebrate it, because if you look at what the company's put in, not only to our own region, to Rosebery and to our municipality, but what it's contributed to the wealth of Tasmania over that period, you'd be astonished, I think, at the amount.
Just a sense of belonging if you're a West Coaster for a long time. It's been good to me, it really has.